All right, y'all, part two. Now we got to fill these containers. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do it. I got the back of my truck loaded with cardboard. If I was gonna fill these containers, you know they got the little calculator online where you can put in your container measurements, width, this length, and depth. It would take me, I think it said 71, about 71 bags, about 2.6 cubic yards to fill one of these. So that's a lot of money. I called the guy, asked him how much he would charge to bring a trailer load, a dump trailer load, and he said it's about 6 yards. He wanted $400. Guess what? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna fill up the bottom as high as we want, maybe a half a foot to a 3/4 foot high, and then the rest of it will come back and cover up with soil. This one is good. Once I start putting that soil in there, it'll give me about a foot of soil, maybe a little bit more. And this bed right here, I need some more. And then this bed don't have any. So I'm gonna need at least one more truck, and hopefully that'll get me. All right, so definitely gonna have one bed ready. I have an appointment tomorrow for a load of compost. I'm gonna get 2 loads, maybe 3 if I can get it on there. Loads of compost, and we'll start loading this out, and then we'll get these collards and all this stuff planted. All right, I got a second load of cardboard. I don't think I'm gonna have enough to fill this one, but we'll finish this one and probably start on this one. We'll see. Little YouTube magic. And you see it? Boom. I still need a little bit more on this one, but this one and that one, they're fine. More reliable hooked up. Finna go get some soil. All right, we're at Southern Organics. This is where I just got my compost from. The compost right there. I'm gonna come back and get some field dirt. I got some holes in the yard. My man took care of me, so now it's time to go fill up these garden beds. All right, y'all, I'm headed back to the house. Got to unload this trailer. I get a close-up look at this compost I just bought. All right, let's put it in the bed. I'm gonna have to move the truck a little closer though. First thing I'm gonna do is wet all this cardboard up really good. I know cardboard down there to catch this soil that's leaking off the shovel. All right, that's one. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up to the top because I'm going to get 4 or 5 scoops of composted horse manure to go on top of that bed. I think I got enough in here for one more bed, and then I'll have to go get probably 2 scoops for that last bed. And with that, plus the composted horse manure, all these beds will be filled, and I'll be ready to put something in them next week. All right, I got the second one just about ready. It rained last night. That's the first one. And then we're gonna need to get this last one. I don't have as much cardboard in this last one. I believe I might just have enough to fill it or almost fill it. I'm not sure. Might have to get one more load. But like I said, I was gonna go get some loads of composted horse manure. They're cheaper than this than the loads of compost. That's all I got right there. I'm gonna need one more yard, one more bucket to get it. All right, guys. I think finally I'm finna fill these beds up. Yesterday I went and got some composted horse manure. I'm going to mix with this compost, mix with the compost here and the compost there, and then we'll finally get this these beds ready to go. I'm gonna record myself throwing a few scoops, and then I got to get to work. A lot of people want the fruits of the labor, but they don't want the labor. That was a word now. A lot of people want the fruits of the labor, but they don't want the labor. Take this rake and blend in this compost. With this compost manure. All right, y'all, I gotta take a quick break, and while I'm doing this, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna amend this with. I mixed the composted horse manure with my compost as best I could. I'm amending the bed with some perlite. I'm gonna throw out some organic plant food, all-purpose, slow release, and then we're gonna put some alfalfa pellets, which has some NPK in it, and it also has a natural growth hormone in it. We'll be putting that into this bed. I'm gonna show you guys one bed, and then I'll do the rest. I'm not gonna video that, but I'll video me doing this one bed. I'm gonna start with the perlite. Let's get that mixed in. You guys see it's mixed in. Perlite is supposed to help prevent soil compaction, and it's supposed to help with the root growth. So we got that in. All right, next we're going to put in some organic all-purpose fertilizer. All right, this is a 555 granulated fertilizer. I don't need much. It's going to just to get a little extra. Now for the alfalfa pellets. I started amending with this, I guess about maybe 4 years ago. Look like this. Just throw it out there. When it gets wet, it'll swell up, almost look like goose poop. And then it'll break down, and it'll help feed the garden as well. That should be good right there. Now just blend it all in. Plant my seedlings. I want them to get off to a good start. That's it. That's what it looks like close up. That's compost, composted horse manure, perlite, alfalfa pellets, then a little 5-5 organic fertilizer thrown in. I'm gonna wet this down. Get it nice and soaked in a little bit. All right, let's get something planted. Why wait? Let's make something shake. Dig a hole right here. It's just a habit. Do a little pinch. Yeah. One. They've been begging to get out of these cups. A little light dusting. Always gotta have a plan B. Yes, sir. I'm not gonna video me planting all these collards, but get them in the ground, you'll see the after. All right, that's one bed done right there. Collard greens. Then those 6 plants on the other side are broccoli. See this one, I peeled all those leaves off. Don't even worry about her, she coming back. I had to peel a bunch of leaves. I seen anything dead on or dying. Went on to peel that off. We don't need it. And we'll hit them a little 511 in about a week. Just a little bit. Get them to act right. All right, I got plenty of compost left. We're gonna fill this bed. Then we're gonna fill this bed. All right. Put some perlite in this bed. Some of the salt peppers in here. Yep. Then throw some of this alfalfa pellets in. Mix it in. Water these in. All right, the second bed is done. Now I got to work on this third bed. Look here and see that I came up a wee bit short, but I went and got some soil. So mix this in there with this compost and horse manure. All this mixed in. All right, I'm finna plant this last bed out. I gotta get it all done today. I'm not fooling with it no more. I'm tired. So we're finna get this in and that's gonna be that. All right, so let's do it. I'm finished. Got all collard greens in this one. Mama, Auntie Linda, Auntie Sam, y'all ain't got to worry. Your boy gonna come through. Over here we got some cauliflower, some purple cabbage, some top bunch collards, some broccoli, and what is this? I think that's a cabbage. Right here we got some romaine lettuce. We got some cabbage. Here we got some Georgia collards. We got some kale. We got some cauliflower and some more romaine lettuce. So that's what it's looking like, y'all. It's a lot of work. Hand shoveled 7 cubic yards of compost and composted horse manure. Still had to go get another 8 bags to fill this one up. That's it. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all. So part 2 is done. We got the beds put together. We got the weed barrier put down. We got 7 yards. Well, actually more than that because I had to go get 8 more bags of compost and compost manure to fill it. Cardboard, the whole 9. I got the garden planted right now. Everything that I'm going to put in there is in there. And now we just got to sit back and let God do his work. Appreciate you guys for hanging in here with me. Your boy, Life is Hands, aka Hands in the Dirt. Gardening is not easy. That's a lot of hard work, but in the end, it'll be worth it.